Alright, so for your convenience and mine, because I had to look it up, here is the pronunciation of the title of this film.
Nouvelle Vague.
Since they were too pretentious to do what Ratatouille did for their French title.
Ratatouille?
So in case you're wondering, the translation of Nouvelle Vague is a group of French movie directors in the late 1950s and 1960s who react against established French cinema and sought to make more individualistic and stylistically innovative films. So Nouvelle Vague is the second Richard Linklater film that we've gotten this year. The previous one was Blue Moon, which I said was only worth watching for Ethan Hawke's performance. The rest of it was just crap. And if you could believe it, Nouvelle Vague is even more pretentious than that was. But it's supposed to be. Like, if you told Richard Linklater that his movie about the making of the French movie Breathless was pretentious, he'd probably smile and nod and say, figure that out on your own, did you? Nouvelle Vague is easily the least marketable film in America in 2025. Because we Americans don't want to watch a foreign movie about a French filmmaker putting together an alleged masterpiece that came out in the 1960s and kicked off the French New Wave movement. No, sir, we'd rather watch Minecraft. Really, we're not very cultured. I'll admit I was a bit confused for the first half of this film, and it takes about that long to settle in and figure out what it is you're actually watching. But when Jean-Luc Godard actually starts filming the movie they're supposed to be making, the movie rolls along pretty smoothly. Now, I don't know the actor who plays Jean-Luc Godard. I don't even know who Jean-Luc Godard is. I just knew that he was a famous director that lived somewhere at some time. And I kind of thought he had some connection to the Manson murders for some reason, which may or may not be true, but this movie doesn't allude to that at all. But the actor who plays Jean-Luc Godard played it to a T of what you would expect from a pretentious French filmmaker from the 1960s to be like. And he was absolutely perfect, totally dedicated to the role, and a guy I would never want to hang out with. So if I've learned anything about Richard Linklater's work this year, it's that he can direct the absolute hell out of an actor and pull the absolute best out of them. But he tends to choose scripts that I don't think a lot of people are that interested in. And these two movies he made doesn't compel me to go and learn more about the thing he's making the movies about. Like, as soon as I watched Frankenstein, I immediately downloaded the audiobook so that I can be more familiar with the source material. But that's just not the case with Nouvelle Vague. Like, I'm not going to go and watch the movie that Nouvelle Vague is about. So if you're interested in just watching actors be really good in their roles, then yeah, this would be a good movie for you to watch. But for me, I want a story that I can get invested in and characters that I actually really care about. So Nouvelle Vague belongs at the bottom of my watch list because it's just not one that kept me captivated or moved me in any way. Thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe so that I can see you in the next video.